on the next instalment of Phil Loves Buying Wood, and that means I've been after one of these for ages. Perfect! I'm at the wood yard. We've just loaded up with all the timber that I need. Okay, I've picked the wood up from the wood yard. It is here on the car and it is my first sunny day. So what are we going to do? I think it's time to build this fencing, this balustrade, this railing, whatever you want to call it, around the edge of the decking, because as you have seen, Ember is on her feet. Ember! Boo! Hello. And that means straight off the edge, you know it. So yeah, my plan is to get the wood, build some structures on here, and I'll show you what that plan is here. So this is my plan roughly, and it is just roughly drawn on a box, so bear with me. But obviously these are the posts. You can see the little YouTube play button there at the bottom of the decking, and this is my plan to have 2 panels per in between each post of like a wire mesh fencing surrounded by wood with a top sort of handrail on that goes round. That is my plan. That is what I've got in my head, and hopefully that is what I can create in this space here and this space here. This is surprisingly heavy on the roof of the Land Rover, so I was going to try and build this and just work off the top, but I need to go back out again and get some other materials. So I'm going to get this lot off and pile it all up on the decking here, then it'll be nice and close to hand. Also it means that I can cut the wood to size. If tomorrow it's raining and stuff, I can work up here and keep out the worst of the weather. How anybody has a lifestyle like this, like building, renovating, you know, this sort of life outside in the countryside and stuff, how anybody does it without a really practical vehicle, I just don't know how you manage it. But those of you doing this in estate cars and stuff like that, credit to you, because I'd be lost, completely lost without my Land Rover. It's time to get these braces off and start building our, I don't know what to call it, fence, balustrade, you get the idea. I'm aiming for 1 metre high. I think that's going to be, that's Alex, just under Alex's shoulder height. So he'll be able to look out over the top. Ember will be able to look through the mesh, and it's not at that point where it's going to fold you and you're going to end up going over backwards if you're not careful. So hopefully sort of waist height. I think that should be okay. And there'll be a little shelf on the top as well, so you can put your beer on it. Let me know in the comments what you would do with this space under here. The kitchen situation in the caravan is far from ideal for cooking any decent meals. The oven's great, but there's no surface space at all, no prep space. So I'm thinking for when the weather's lovely, we'll do like an L-shaped sofa couch type setup here. And then I'm thinking like maybe either a long kitchen that runs all the way along the back wall here by the caravan, or an L-shaped kitchen that comes out this way a bit to sort of divide these two spaces up. And maybe some coat hooks and a coat stand with some boot storage and stuff like that here, so we've got somewhere to store wet coats and muddy boots and stuff like that. But let me know in the comments what you would do with it. What's your priorities with a space like this?
2, 3. Rich pants, poor pants, swinging on the door pants. How many more pants can you see?
Ready on the neckboard? 1, 2, 3.
Again?
Done.
Well, this is quite exciting. I've been after one of these for a while, and when this company reached out to us, after doing a bit of research on them, because I'll be honest, I hadn't heard of them before, I ripped their arm off. So, this is an all powers R1500 solar power station. How cool is that? There's 2 wireless charge outputs on here for your phone, so you've got wireless charging on your phone. 4 European outlets, obviously UK if you're in the UK. A DC output like a cigarette lighter in a car. 2 USB A's and 2 USB C's. A couple of ports on this side. Under this flap, that's for battery expansion, so you can buy add-on batteries and the units will talk to each other. And on this side you have mains charging with the kettle type lead and an XT60 connector. The XT60 connector is for solar power. So guess what? We also got these, which is probably the biggest portable solar array I've ever seen in my life. This is, again, all power zone. 400 watt portable solar panels. Whoa. Look at the size of that. So I was used to get annoyed about was having to get an extension lead out to hoover the car, but now trusty Henry Hoover. we're done with the framework. I've braced, as you can probably see down here, I've braced both the bottom of these posts and then joined the two together with a board as well, and that's going to stop them moving in and out this way, but also this way. And these are absolutely rock solid now. Really, really good. Plenty good enough for yeah, for what we need them for anyway. I've got a few jobs left, obviously, to clad and put the mesh in here, and I need to level the steps. Well, it got really late last night, and the camera battery went flat, and obviously it was dark as well. So this morning I will show you. What do you reckon? It looks alright, I think. I managed to pull the mesh so tight, it's a little bit, I don't know if you'll see that on the camera, but it's a little bit wonky. To cut my corner brace out, I did this just by placing the frame. I checked the frame was square, and then I put the frame on top of a bit of 4x2, as you probably saw, drew around the outside, and then what I did was, once I got my line on there, I transferred the line to this. So this is a digital angle finder, and it gives you a digital readout of the exact angle, and then obviously I just transferred that to the saw, so I made sure that everything was absolutely bang on. And I believe that we are there. There we go. The gate is done. It's a bit rough and ready, but it should be pretty strong. Surprisingly heavy, actually. That fits in there, like that. So I just need to get the hinges on now. The plan is it'll be able to go right back like this. Yay! Perfect! Morning. Well, yet again last night I worked late into the night, so yeah, I didn't manage to get any video, but we are pretty much there. This corner is all done. It is not my finest work, but it's in. That's done. All of the top plates are on and screwed down and roughly sanded. They need a finer sanding going over before we're completely done and finished. These tops are all done here. The gate's obviously done, you saw that. Yeah, we are more or less there. We have just one thing left to do today. And it's sunny today too, which is a massive bonus. And that's the steps. We need to get these finished, fixed in and sorted. And then the decking is done. Last night, well, just before it got dark, I managed to cut the grass for one last time. And how good does this look now? It's really starting to show how the hard work is starting to pay off. When I think to how it was when we first turned up, and it was about a year ago now when me and my dad came here with the caravan and we first pulled it up onto the land, that is quite a difference, and it has made it so much better for us. I looked back and I thought we haven't achieved that much this year, but actually now we have the caravan sited, a roof over the top, a beautiful deck out the front with the fence round it to stop Ember from coming off and to give us that nice inside space, and we've got aircon in the caravan, proper fitted aircon. I feel like we're really making progress, and this year is going to be exactly the same, if not more. So house or barn, we're cracking on, that's for sure. But that's it. My bag is ready to go. The last of the rubbish is ready to go to the bin, and I'm out of here. I am mixed emotions. I hate leaving this place. It's literally my happy place, but I am desperate to see my children and my wife. So, you know, it's a mixed bag, but I'm looking forward to getting back, to be honest. I'm looking forward to seeing them all. Whilst I didn't achieve everything I wanted to achieve this trip, I have achieved quite a lot, and I'm quite happy with what I have done, which is something. And I don't often say that sort of thing, so you know, it's never enough for me. So yeah, I'm happy, and it's time to get moving. Let's go. Here we go, Plovdiv Airport, back to Stansted.
The overhead lockers are for bigger suitcases.
Back in a lovely grey Stansted. I believe my mum is in the car park to come and pick me up. Now just passport and all the airport faff to do. It's my mum! I'm here. Perfect. YouTube. This is my mother's obsession with packed lunches. She can't come out in the car anywhere.
Apple, water, cheese and tomato sandwich.
Cheese and tomato sandwich. We have had, as children, we had cheese and tomato sandwiches. No matter where we went, no matter what we were doing, it was cheese and tomato sandwiches everywhere.
You should be so lucky, Phil.
Aren't I so lucky? About an hour and 20-minute train journey, and then we will be there. Thank goodness, what a day. Yes. Hey! Hey! Look at him! Hey, monster. Mwah. Hello, you. Do you want a hand to get up? Up. Hello. You done a poo? Yeah. I can smell you poo. Smelly bum.
We're back together as a family, and over the next few weeks I hope to be off of my crutches. Our return to Bulgaria is booked. But in true Uden fashion, our journey won't be a simple one, and we can't wait to tell you why.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for all the lovely comments. No video for you next week, but we'll see you in a couple of weeks. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Morning. I have no idea. Is that working? I think I've lost my bobble hat, which is the most sad news of all. So it got really late last night. I have my wood out. I don't have my wood out. As usual, I worked late into the night last night. As usual, I worked late into the dark. No. As usual, I worked... no. Well, sticking with Phil's is first thing in the morning. And roughly sanded. They need a smoothing. Wow, can't do this morning, can I? Last night I managed to get the sluts. Hello and welcome to Radio Caravan Bulgaria. It's great to have you along for the ride. Next up we got Кейли on caller 1, line 1. Hello Кейли, where are you calling from? A bed in your mother's lounge. That sounds great. Okay, caller 2.